Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to what's probably the last episode of All the Mods 10? Like, after I had the exact date. It's like June 11th, but I think was like the first episode. So, 8 and a bit months, a little over 8 months. And we're finally coming to an end for this series. So, last time, we finally built the Runic Star Altar. Or technically, that was like the end of the episode because I had to figure out how to build all the extra stuff we need. Like, we need these extra runic crystals because they add extra power into the system. And these things are a bit of a hassle. We need more of those Z logic controllers, which we'd made before, but then you need these sentient enders. And these things are like a bunch of other things, like capturing witches and making the soul binder and making these resonator things. So we only need 4 of these, thankfully, because I think we only need that 2048 EU per tick total stack upgrade. That's good. Then we had to figure out how to make the various energy input hatches, like the runic energy and or that steel item output. I'm still not 100% sure that's going to work. I'm really hoping so, though. And the runic item input over here. So I think we have everything there worked out. I think I just need to put like a chest pumping out here, and then whatever we put into the machine should run. So it's a whole song and dance, getting everything, figuring out how it works, figuring out why it doesn't work occasionally, using like various machines like the Hephaestus Forge and a bunch of stuff to put it all together. But at this point, all we are missing for the ATM star is we just need to put in all of the things from the pedestals, which, yeah, we need all the pedestal objects. We have all of them, they just need to go in there. We're going to need, the creative essence technically isn't there. We're going to need all those nether star blocks, which we have in here. Here they are. And we're going to need all of these alloy blocks. Where is the creative essence? The creative essence wasn't put, or it's not a creative essence, it's, oh, it is creative essence. I guess I did put that on a pedestal. I was thinking I didn't. But, yeah. At this point, it is just turning 2 of these into 2 awakened unobtainium blocks. And then we'll be done. Then we'll be able to create the ATM star. So, I guess that just means there's like one true step beforehand. And that is making these things. Thank you, Kirby and Mary. I was like, where on earth did that come from? It's these two being cute. So anyways, these things, how do we get them? So we're gonna need Unbreaking 1 books. I already got these. Basically, I just took a bunch of honey and put it into this thing. Scroll down here all the way to the bottom. Unbreaking 1, do that 8 times. Unbreaking 1 books right there. So that's covered. Other than that, we're going to need 4 Awakened Supremium each and 4 Awakened Supremium gemstones each. We already have the alloy blocks. So, Awakened Supremium, we have 2 already. And this is made by taking a block of Supremium, putting it into the middle section of the Awakening Altar, and then surrounding these ones with Cognizant Dust. That should just automatically go. And there is one batch that did empty out everything. Water, air, earth, fire. And let's just start working on a second one as well. So this will give us 2 more blocks of Awakened Supremium. So that's that, and there's that. So if we separate the 8 we need, just baseline, that's already covered. We just need 8 of the gems, which, sadly, we cannot do yet. Like, how do I make those again? I take these things, turn them into the gems via a prosperity gemstone and the other thing. So grab out diamonds and prosperity gemstones real quick. So just like that is prosperity gemstones. More than we need, but it's fine. Currently, we have 6. I am 2 short, which means I'm going to need 1 more block. And of course, that means I am now 2 cognizant dust short. which thankfully isn't a problem. It's not hard to get. I just need to head on over here, put together a wither real quick. That, and like so. Get over here, thank you. And now, I just need to kill this thing with our supremium sword with all the mystical enlightenment enchantments and whatever. So this thing should hopefully just give us 2. I might have to kill a couple more. I don't know for sure. Oh, we did so much damage there. There we go. And it gave us more than enough cognizant dust. So thankfully, we're also only planning on making 1 star here. So it's not like that's going to be a major deal either. Did that drop anything else? Why do I care if it dropped anything else? It didn't. Why do I care even if it did? Like this is the borderline. This is the end of the series. I don't think there's anything else I'd planned. Like the only other thing I can think of that I saw was in, but it's not in the quest log, so I never did it, was the Aether mod. I completely forgot about this. But the Aether is technically in here. I just never went to explore it. And honestly, without like the quest log to guide us through it, I don't remember how the Aether goes. So I don't think it's a super impressive mod, like expansive wise. But if I'm not like being guided through it, I don't know if I really feel like going through it. There we go. And with that, that will give us a second batch of Awakened Supremium. That gets grabbed out of here, gets put in here. And so, if I now go ahead and I head on over here, I think I have to empty everything else out of here. So, let's just do this. Let's just do this real quick. So everything is in the backpack now. So, oh, that was also complimentary from our friends, the Sniffers. So, I now just take these 2. I take these and 8 pieces of this. And the enchantment books, that's right. Where did they go? Here they are. So, if I'm correct about how this works, at this point, I just go ahead and take the pipe wrench, and I do this. Unobtainium, Vibranium, Awakened Supremium gemstones. It's all over in there. And did that actually just go through already? Let's see. It did. It's a little bit slow. Oh yeah, we can see it here working progress. Recipe base, recipe current, and with that, it is done. I don't even need to put anything else in there. So, the awakened unobtainium vibrant alloy block is acquired, meaning that if we head on over to ATM star real quick, we can complete that because it is fully done, and we can complete that because it is fully done, leaving, well, the stuff we didn't actually do because modern industrialization does not look fun, and just making the star itself. I feel like before we make the star, I should go look to see if there's anything else. Like, I can't think of anything. I want to say that the star is the last thing I want to get done. I guess there were a couple other familiars I would thought about making at one point, but I never did. Honestly, that's setting up like a bunch of circles just to say we did it. I'm not super, that's not like super high up on priority. I don't think I want to do Aether, like I was just talking about. Let's see. We saw what I wanted from immersive engineering. There's nothing else really in Apotheosis or any of the gear stuff. We never did make a replica or some like proximity keys. That's kinda not worth it. Never checked out relics. Never checked out silent gear. Don't really feel like continuing on with computers because it's broken anyways. Spawners, food, farming, HNN, mystical agriculture, bees, nothing there. Create's not really. Draconic evolution we fully checked out. Immersive we saw everything we wanted to. Industrial foregoing, eh. Fire things, Mechanism, we saw most of it anyways. Or attack, we more or less cleared out that mod, besides like the energy production side of things. XYCraft small enough. Pneumatic craft, we checked out most of it. Never checked out railcraft, but I think it's just setting up rail cars and whatnot anyways. Modern industrialization, the basic power stuff. Magic. We saw Ars Nouveau. We fought the boss from Ars Nouveau. We tried out some of the magic, but not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot more in there to see. EvilCraft we checked out a while ago. Forbidden Arcanus you forced to go through. Iron Spells is just checking out a million more spells. Never checked out Nature's Aura, because we never had to. I don't know anything about this mod. I think it's a little bit too late to check it out, though. Occultism, we already looked at that one. There was a bunch of familiars we could have seen, but at this point. Theurgy never really got into, but don't really need it. And all of the exploration mods down here have been fully explored. So, yeah, as far as I can tell, unless I can look through the mod list here and find something besides Aether, I want to say, yeah, I'll give it one more look just to make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think it is just the star. Okay, after scrolling through the entire mod list, mind you, that is 480 mods, I think, or something like that. The only things that really stand out as, oh, this was a cool thing we never really checked out, was the modular force field system, which in theory sounds really cool. But as far as I can tell, it's just like creating force field walls, if I were to guess. Like, there's no actual, besides like the in-mod handbook, there's nothing actually talking about it. I just saw force fields and I was like, oh, I guess that sounds cool. It all sounds pretty easy to make. Still, it would just be like setting up force field walls just to do it. And then there was Dyson Sphere, or Dyson Cube? Is that what is it actually called? Dyson Cube project, yeah. This sounded cool. I had thought about making that thing like 50 episodes ago. Essentially, it's like super, super powerful energy production. You're literally send a Dyson Sphere into the sky and it produces energy and gets sent back down to Earth. That sounded really cool. I never ended up making it because it seemed really intensive, like, resources-wise, but we totally could have made it if we wanted to. But I don't know. At this point, it's just like making those things just to make them. And honestly, I think I'd rather just bring this series to an end. So, we missed out on a couple of things. It's not really a full clear of the mod. It's a full clear of like the natural progression the mod wants you to go towards. We didn't spend much time on like the side projects. Oh yeah, the only real thing might as well do real quick is grab a random spawner. And I did capture this cave creeper. I might as well, like, start of the series, someone was like, oh yeah, you should find a cave creeper and capture it and make a spawner for it because these things are really good for like resources or whatever. And then I just never saw cave creepers. So we now have a cave creeper spawner. I almost destroyed it because I almost misclicked. Cave creeper spawner. Is it going to spawn creepers? Come on. Let's bring this thing down into the cave? Maybe they legitimately can't spawn this high up and you need to be like super low down? Maybe that, I guess that would explain why I never saw them, if they specifically can't spawn below a certain X value or Y value. Cave creeper? Or maybe these things have been turned off to not work on spawners anymore. That could have been like an early ATM10 thing that got removed. There we go, cave creepers, there. Let's put that away and turn off the magnet real quick. Because I want to see, like, if I kill these things. Yeah, it just gives like a bunch of random ores. It gives like gunpowder, it gives random ores. I mean, that could be pretty good if you set this thing up with like a super spawner. They're just like creepers, but they're made of stone instead. I don't know. It seems like it could be good. Oh, the rate for dropping resources is not actually that good looking at it. So, I don't know. If you set up like 100 of those things and you got like really powerful spawners for it, I could see that being like a good startup thing, but definitely not for like our current rate. But figured we might as well do it, considering it was like one more thing that I was meant to do at some point. But anyways, I think that's enough digressing. Time to actually go make the star. There's the exit. I always lose this thing. I've been here for so long, and I always miss it. Let's make the star. All of that can go away. In fact, everything can just randomly go in here for now. I need this. I need the 15 times, and I need this. All three of these go into the barrel. So from there, those three. And now it's time to start grabbing things off of the pedestals. Yes, go grab them all real quick. Come on, I keep getting stuck on like little corners. I do need an empty hand, of course, just to make it so I actually have to do this a little bit. Whatever. All items acquired. So, might as well just put them in according to the order on here. So, Oblivion, Creative, Nexium. Oblivion, Creative, Nexium Emitter. Next up, Wither's Compass, Improbable Probability, and Dragon Soul. Wither, Improbable, and Dragon Soul. Next up, Philosopher, Pulsating, Dimensional Seed, and finally, the Patrick Star. So let's make it to the front. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. And in my hand is the ATM star. Here it is. After 129 episodes of work getting to this thing, we finally have it in tow. That totally popped up like an achievement, right? So that was like the boom, ba da boom. Like, I was expecting some big old achievement thing to pop up there. Does this mean you win? It does. You have created the ATM star. That means you have beat the mod pack. So what's next? Thank you. It gives you resources that you could basically use to make a set. No, it doesn't even give you the resources to make a second one. What was I about to say? Like, it gives you one block of all the alloys. You need like way more than that. All of you can just sit in here for now. ATM star. It has finally happened. It's a weird feeling whenever you come to the end of a very long series. Like, we played it through Persona 5, and that went for like 180 episodes. And I just kind of felt empty almost, is kind of the best way to describe it. Like, you just spent so long on this thing, and after so long of working through it bit by bit, it just comes to an end. I don't even know the words to express it. I kind of want to head towards World Spawn. Where is World Spawn again? It might have been reset on the map because we died. But let me just head off to the home real quick. I'm just going to make sure that this is our current respawn point. That should have reset it. Break the bed. And let's do slash kill real quick. Here we are, where it all started. This little peninsula over here, 128 episodes ago, we spawned right there. We ran over. Like, I'm trying to go over some things. I jump in the water. I'm getting attacked by sharks. And we're dropping from tower to tower, just having some fun, trying to figure out how to stay alive in a world. Like, didn't I spend like the first 3 episodes just constantly going from spawn outwards? Like, I feel like I did. Like, I think it took me like a solid 2 episodes to make it all the way over to like the pillager pit area over here. Oh yes, like I ended the first episode in this little hut right here, I think. And then from there, it took me a while to make it any farther than this. Ah. Oh, it's, I don't even know the words. Did I ever clear this thing? I think I ran by this thing like start of the series, but I don't remember if I ever cleared it. Hold on. Oh, yes, I did. Hold on. Yeah, I must have ran by this thing and like cleared it pretty quickly and then but like rush off or something. But where is the... There it is. This thing, like the first real dungeon we cleared, like ages and ages and ages ago. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna do some reminiscing going down memory hill for like the next couple of minutes, huh? It's like, I don't even know how I got from here over to like where we set up the farm. Uh, like somehow I went from here and I like saw this little area that would eventually become the farm and I was like, oh, this is like a cool for like a proper setup, but I didn't resources to set something up. So like ran randomly south and found the first village and the like randomly found this village, got killed by those pillagers a couple of times, or finally setting up our like home at the top of this tower. And eventually I was going to build a proper home, but this just sort of became like our permanent residence of sorts. Like everything super important just found its way, its home here. And I guess we just came back here all the time, so it just sort of stuck, like it became too much work to move. I do wish I'd actually done a lot more of the build projects I wanted to do in this mod pack. Like, I like the... I kind of like the structure of the base I made for this, but I do wish I'd put a little bit more work into actually finishing the tower. So, like, I like the way this is laid out. This area just looks pretty awful. Like, it never got any love at all. I I had this idea for like this huge catacomb thing down here, and then it's just got like some very basic stairways leading to like I like this. I wish I'd actually expanded on it more past this. Like I have some like statues of like dead undead warriors. There's like a couple finished hallways, just like mausoleum. I don't even know. Museum of mobs. Like, I had so many ideas. I just wish I finished some of them. Hold on. Ramses. This was going to be Ramses' house, but instead Ramses ended up, like, spending the last 20 episodes in this backpack. Ramses, where did you go? There you are. Ancient remnants. Grab this and this. So, Ramses, let's actually put you in your home, even if it's not quite completed. Oh no, Ramses is stuck. Oh, that's sad. Oh no, poor Ramses. Ramses is now eternally stuck in the mob capture device. Maybe I should have tried it with a Enderly instead. That might have worked better. Because that thing's supposed to catch bosses, this one isn't. If this thing isn't supposed to capture bosses, why did it work to capture a boss? I'm so sorry, Ramses. But oh well, at least we have Tut and Happy upstairs. Might as well go check on them. Up we go. Like, wish this got finished. I like our little bee thing here. It's just a cute little apiary. Let's just head on in. Say goodbye to the queen and all our bee friends. Hello, Queen Bee. Hello, Queen Behemoth, who probably should have gotten a name at some point. I don't know. It's just like a big old goodbye tour, isn't it? Like, I like this build. I wish I'd done more builds. I wish I actually finished off the bee things. I wish I made this look nicer. Like, I had so many build project ideas. Like, the nature reserve I never built. Like, the... like the, thing. The factory. The reactor area. That I guess I kind of did some work over here. Like, it looks kind of clean, like the pathways and whatnot, but it never actually got walls or like actually expanded past a bunch of random machines. Yeah, they're just the build project started building up, and it just took so long to get anything done with some of these mods that like builds took backseat to actually just like doing important prep work. So I am kind of happy with the dragon's den, the dragon cave. I should have given them more space. I forgot how big tier 5 dragons were. But Storm here, and Astrid, and Draco. And let's not forget our friend, Toothus and Tuts down here. You're two just looking adorable. Oh no. I am gonna miss this series, but I am glad it's coming to an end. Just because it's so long. Hi, happy. But I don't know. The base. I think I've seen everything there is to see to say goodbye to. Like, I, we've done exploring. We've done a lot in here, but it still feels like there was a lot more to see. I wish I'd gotten to see a lot more than I did, but this is probably it. Hold on, there is one thing. I just thought of one thing we never actually did. Hold on. We never went to the Beyond. Like, the Beyond, technically the last dimension from all the mods. So, we never did this, because there's nothing there. But, I'm going to need one of these teleport pads. Okay, the teleport pads duplicate themselves. Sneak right click with both hands empty to teleport. Overworld to mining dimension, nether to other, and to the Beyond. We just never did that. So, let's head on over to Rykraiskred. There it is. I said there it is. Yep, here we go. So, this just completely skipped my mind. The Beyond. A pretty fitting place to end things off, huh? Literally an empty dimension. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. We might want an angel block. So let's just grab that. I guess this is for if you just want to, like, do a sky block of some sort. Like, you can't actually stand on angel blocks? These things are legitimately just, like, place them in the air and then build off from there, huh? Cool. Anyways, I'm just going to stand on the teleport pad instead. So, yeah. No more worlds left to conquer, I suppose. Hmm. It feels weird to just say goodbye like that. I mean, technically speaking, I could figure out star automation, but I don't think I care. Is there any specific item I want to make using this thing? The creative blood drop, don't need it. The creative spell book just is cool, but not that important. Creative jetpack, don't need it. Crush it into the pieces, no thank you. You can use a creative source, we're not doing enough of that. The creative blaze cake is infinite fuel source, I believe. Crush it into pieces. Energize it into creative batteries or creative energy cells. Um, I You can put it into creative compressors, creative compressed iron block. Not entirely sure what that one's for. Shift for uses. A creative only block used to maintain any temperature you want. Interesting. Like, there's a couple of things I guess we could try and use this thing for. Like, we can get more of them and make starry bees. Should I at least get a Patrick bee real quick? Like, getting a Patrick bee. Species of bees can't breed amongst themselves. You specifically have to grab a fishing rod, go to a warm ocean, and try to fish one up. I mean, we technically could, but honestly, again, that's just doing it to say we did, and I don't know. I'm kind of past the point of this mod pack of doing things just to say we did. I think I've done enough of that. So that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time, where I'm currently still trying to figure out the next Minecraft series. I have a feeling I know what it is. What I do is I'll do a members poll, and then I'll kind of open it up depending on what that is. But with, like, how the voters are going on the page, on the members, I'll probably still open it up, but I don't know. It's pretty much decided. So I don't know. You might see a post in the next day or two. If not, sorry. I think we've already put it together. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope to see. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato, Tanagura, and Goddess of the Starfilled Void, thank you both so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.